Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Breckenridge by Olhausen. How do we rate pool tables? At Ledford Billiard Supply, we use a clear, simple system to break down every review. We rate each table in 5 key categories: build quality, ease of assembly, aesthetics and features, brand review, and value. Each category gets a score from 1 to 10, adding up to a total of 50. Higher scores mean better quality, better experience, and better value. Now let's see how this table stacks up. Don't forget to subscribe for more pool table in-depth reviews. All right, so on to the build quality for the Breckenridge by Olhausen. This is a beautiful table. It is really made sturdy. Some things to note is it's made out of pine wood. Also too, you've got their AccuFast cushion rubber, which is what Olhausens are famous for. They have a lifetime warranty on their cushion itself. So their AccuFast cushion is actually 100% gum rubber. That is different than every other cushion in the industry. Some things not to take away from the build quality, but just to note is that their pockets, they are a standard pocket. You can also get these on like a $5,000 table, a mass-produced table, an imported table, as you might say. The other things to note on the build quality is their patented base frame. Very unique, easy to work with. But it also ships in a singular box, makes it simple to unload, stuff like that. So for those reasons, we gave the build quality of the Breckenridge an 8. All right, so on to the aesthetics and features of this table. This table features some really cool things like we mentioned, the quarters or buffalo nickels if you buy a new one. This is not the finish that's available right now in the Breckenridge, but it's one that we have on our showroom, and I really wanted to showcase this because this shows all the rustic elements in the table, which really feature some of the aesthetics. So you can see the bandsaw cuts. This comes from the factory. So they do bandsaw cuts throughout the table to really give it those rustic elements and showcase the different finishes. I love the way that they did that. And especially on this finish, you have a lot of the knots from the pine wood that you see in here, which looks amazing and brilliant. So for the aesthetics and features of this table, we're also going to give it a 9. It's something that I think is so unique and just, it really looks fitting for a rustic style home. All right, so on to the professional side of things for the ease of assembly. If you've worked on an Olhausen table, there are some pros and some cons. These things are pretty much easy to work with. The cool thing about these are the cuts in the slate. They're very different than all the other slate that's offered on pool tables today. And so it makes it a little bit easier to kind of turn that corner. You can do it without having to cut any diamonds or anything out like that. So it's a very unique feature, very easy to work with. Also, their base frame underneath, which you can't see, their universal base frame, it includes and is pre-assembled from the warehouse, so that's included. So when we get the table in, it comes in a box. So basically we bolt the legs on there, pre-assemble the rails, drop that on top of the slate, drop your pockets in, and we're done. So pretty much it's a pretty straightforward design, and the ease of assembly is pretty simple. I did talk with my guys, and we did end up settling on a score of an 8 for the ease of assembly. Overall, beautiful table. All right, so to the part of the review most everybody wants to see, what's the value for your money when you buy a Breckenridge pool table. Now this is an amazing table. It comes with a lifetime warranty on the wood and the gum rubber cushions themselves. Some things to note, not every player likes how fast the cushion rebounds, but really what factored into this score are going to be 2 things. This table was built out of pine. I wish this table was built out of maple wood. I would have given it a higher score if it had been, but because of it being a pine wood and because of the pockets that we mentioned in the build quality segment, where we go over this is the same pocket as on a mass-produced pool table or an imported table, that's the main 2 things that factored into the score. And so for those reasons, we settled on a score of an 8 for the Olhausen Breckenridge. So on to the brand review for Olhausen. You could expect what I'm going to give you. It's an American-made brand. These pool tables are made in America. They claim themselves the best in billiards with their AccuFast cushion and the lifetime warranty on this table. And all Olhausen tables on their cushions, it's a 10 out of 10 for Olhausen. After everything we covered today, if you're interested in buying the Breckenridge by Olhausen, you can reach out to us directly at charlestonbilliards.com or give us a call, 843-553-9595. And finally, if you want to buy this one in the video with the South Carolina quarters and this beautiful pine finish, reach out to us directly. We're the only ones who have it. The new Breckenridge is made with a matte Breckenridge finish. It's a much darker rustic finish. It's a little bit different than what you see in the video, so I just want to give that disclaimer. But either way, we're happy to help.